India boasts a rich legacy of scientific breakthroughs, from the concept of zero to combating the COVID pandemic through indigenous vaccine development. In tribute to this legacy, the late Shri Manohar Parrikar, ex-Chief Minister, former Defence Minister of India, Padma Bhushan awardee, and a visionary in science, pioneered a platform for global scientists to share insights with Goa students. He sparked a movement celebrating scientific discourse, notably through the Nobel Prize series. Launched in 2018 by the Nobel Foundation and the Swedish Embassy, this two-day scientific event engaged around 10,000 students, researchers, academicians, industry professionals, and the public. Through roundtable conversations, interactive debates, lectures, and a month-long exhibition organized by the Nobel Foundation. It provided a platform for impactful scientific dialogues. However, in 2019, after the unfortunate demise of Shri Parrikar, Goa's presiding Chief Minister, Dr. Mahotsav, has carried forward his vision and ideas. The government of Goa, under the leadership of Dr. Mahotsav, put together the Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav to commemorate his birth anniversary. It is now an annual event that continues to serve as a source of encouragement for young minds.
I also ensure that this event will be supported by the government in the years to come.
The Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav is orchestrated by an organizing committee led by Chairman of Goa Public Service Commission, Mr. Jose Narona, and features experts from fields of science, technology, and education. This collaborative effort has ensured the success of the event and enriched the experience of scientific talents across the state. The committee has collaborated with several premier institutions such as Council for Scientific and Industrial Research and the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Prime Minister through MOUs. These collaborations have played a crucial role in identifying renowned experts to mentor the young participants of Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, elevating the event's significance. Over 50 distinguished figures, including spanning various scientific fields, have graced the Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, including Nobel laureates like Dr. Ada E. Yonath, former ISRO Chairman K. Kasturi Rangan, AIMS Director Professor Dr. Randeep Guleria. These luminaries have shared their insights, making Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav a remarkable stage for science enthusiasts. In the past 4 years, Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav has made a significant impact, benefiting over 20,000 young minds across 8 venues, inspiring Goa students to contribute meaningfully to the scientific community and India's technological heritage.
Last year, I got an opportunity to participate in Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, where I got an amazing chance to learn about really interesting topics in science like epigenetics and astronomy from renowned scientists across the globe.
It is an opportunity for students like me to listen and interact with greatest scientific minds of India.
I would like to thank our state government for providing such greatest opportunity, particularly to a rural student like.
This year, our school visited URSC, ISRO, Bangalore, and so I am looking forward to meeting the chairman of ISRO, Dr. S. Somnath, who has made India proud with Chandrayaan mission and Aditya L1.
Entering its 5th year in 2023, Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav promises a grander event. The highlight of MPVM 2023 is the Yuva Scientist Award, offering a substantial 5 lakh cash prize and a prestigious citation. Young innovators from across India vied for this honor. Chaired by renowned nuclear physicist Dr. Anil Kakurkar, former chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission of India, at the 5th Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, we have elevated our stage, igniting more exchange of knowledge. This year, we are honored to have Padma Vibhushan Dr. Anil Kakurkar, the former director of the Bhabha Atomic Research Center, Trombay, along with the ISRO chairman, S. Somnath, who spearheaded the Chandrayaan-3 mission that raised the bar for the scientific community across the globe. Get ready, because Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav 2023 is set to become the ultimate knowledge exchange hub for India's rising young scientists and technologists.
Thank you, Narona sir, for this warm words of welcome. We are honored to invite all the dignitaries to kindle the flame of enlightenment and officially inaugurate the 5th edition of Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav. I request all the dignitaries to come forward to light the auspicious lamp. As the lamp is being lit, may its radiance touch each and every one of us, kindling the immortal flame of knowledge and understanding in us. Thank you, everyone. I request Dr. Levinson Martins, Director, Department of Science and Technology, to escort all our dignitaries on the dais. Can we hear it for all of them, as this is actually a dream coming true, that Chairman ISRO, Dr. Parrikar, and all the young scientists on one platform on occasion of this 5th edition of Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav. To make this occasion happier, I would be glad to request our volunteers to welcome our guest by presenting a bouquet as a token of love and respect towards them. Honorable Shri Vishwajit Rani, Honorable Health Minister, Government of Goa, we extend our warm welcome towards you, sir. Dr. Anil Kakorkar, well-known nuclear physicist. Dr. S. Somnath, Chairman ISRO, and today's keynote speaker. Shri Sanjay Goan, IS, Secretary, Science and Technology and Waste Management, Government of Goa. Shri Sunil Kumar Singh, Director, National Institute of Oceanography. And Dr. Nitin Patins, Director, Science and Technology and Waste Management Department. And with huge round of applause, we welcome our Chairman Advisory Committee, Sir Jose Manuel Noronha, sir, who has taken a very keen interest in making this happen. 5th edition of Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav. Can we hear a thunderous round of applause for Sir Jose Manuel Noronha? We are pleased and honored to have with us Dr. Anil Kakorkar, who has very close bonds with Goa. He's a pioneering figure in India's nuclear energy sector. Starting at BARC, he became its director in 1996 and subsequently led as chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission. Notably, he developed various nuclear reactor systems, resurrected failing units, and spearheaded the advanced heavy water reactor. Kakorkar focused on leveraging India's vast thorium resources for energy production and played a pivotal role in India's strategic nuclear program, including the country's successful nuclear tests in 1974 and 1998 at Pokhran. He continues contributing to advancing thorium utilization and non-fossil energy resources for India's energy needs. His India's Padma Vibhushan awardee, as well as Goa's highest civilian awardee, Gomant Vibhushan. Can we hear it from him? With a kind and humble request, I request him to deliver his address and also to throw light on Manohar Parrikar Yuva Scientist Award. Dr. Anil Kakorkar.
Honorable Minister, Shri Vishwajit Rani, Chief Guest for the program today, Dr. Somnath, Chairman ISRO, Shri Sanjay Goel, Dr. Singh, Director of NIO Goa, where we are holding this very important program. Dr. Narona, Dr. Levinson Martin, distinguished people who are present in the audience, including Dr. Mathuraj, whom we are going to recognize and honor today, and most importantly, my dear students. First of all, let me extend my welcome to all of you to this Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, an excellent initiative of Government of Goa. We're running this Mahotsav for 5 years. This is the 5th edition. And we just heard from Dr. Narona the impact it has made in kindling the minds of young people, young students of Goa. I'm here in my capacity as the chairman of the selection committee for the new initiative that is beginning this year, which has been announced by Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, with respect to identifying a young scientist, Manohar Parrikar, Young Scientist Awardee. This again is a very important initiative. In fact, they say that if you want to create a great society in a great nation, then there are 4 things which are very important. One is institutions. I'm not talking about government institutions, institutions. Second is infrastructure. We can all understand the importance of infrastructure. Third is technology. And fourth is incentives. And it is this 4th element that is getting further enriched by way of this new initiative of Government of Goa, namely the Manohar Parrikar Young Scientist Awards. When these awards were announced, and this being the first year, we had a lot of discussion, a lot of brainstorming, as Dr. Narora mentioned, essentially to figure out how this scheme should be implemented, what should be the objective. And it was felt collectively by the entire committee that we should essentially kind of recognize young scientists below the age of 35 years, because that's roughly the age when you're through your learning phase, all the way up to the highest level of learning, which could be a doctorate. It's not a hard and fast condition, but an important milestone. Or it could be even a postdoctorate experience in some prestigious research institution. And then you are kind of setting on your own career path, pursuing research. So we said we would look for such people who are now decided to pursue their research in India and try to select the best among them. Because that's also the age when the young people are trying to establish in their own laboratories. They're trying to establish in terms of selecting directions of research, set up collaborations, and so on and so forth. So that's the right time for both recognizing the individual as well as rewarding the individual. Again, being for the first time, initially there were some challenges. It was looking as if whether we will get adequate number of entries. And thanks to the team led by Dr. Narona, they made tremendous efforts to reach this information to almost all corners of this country from where we could seek nominations. And that resulted in good dividends. As Dr. Narona mentioned, we had as many as 106 nominations. And it really became a challenge to shortlist them and finally select one. And so we also felt that the shortlisted nominees, because finally we select one, but doesn't mean that somebody who scores 99% and somebody who scores 98%, certainly who scores 99% is ahead of who scores 98%, but doesn't mean there is a difference. Maybe there is no difference. So I think there is a nice booklet of finalists, the 14 finalists whom we actually talked through a personal interaction. And they're all listed here, the kind of work these people are doing. That will also give you an idea as to how competitive the process was. And I must thank all my colleagues on the panel to have taken painstaking efforts in engaging with these nominees, trying to understand what they are doing, trying to understand what their mission is, what is the potential these young people have, and then make a choice. And so it has been a great experience personally for me to interact with these young people. And I'm sure, particularly for the young students out there, I would say this booklet is a very important thing. And I would like to see you appearing at least in this booklet, if not the Young Manohar Science Yuva Scientist Awardee in years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for this address. And now it's time to bestow the Manohar Parrikar Yuva Scientist Award. With great pleasure and pride, I would like to call on stage Dr. S. Mahotsav. Doctor, please be seated. With great pleasure, I would like to read the citation. Dr. S. Mahotsav is a homemade aerospace scientist and has made important contribution to success of India's Chandrayaan 3 mission. He obtained his B in Aeronautical Engineering from Anna University, Chennai, India in 2009, MTech in Aerospace Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, Chennai, India in 2012, and PhD in Aerospace Engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, India in 2020. He joined the Indian Space Research Organization in 2011. He is currently a spacecraft trajectory designer at UR Rao Satellite Center, ISRO, Bangalore, India. His notable contributions include spaceflight design for landing missions, re-entry missions, interplanetary deep space missions, and satellite formation flying missions. He designed maneuver strategies for Chandrayaan-3 to acquire the desired lunar orbit starting from Earth parking orbit. He also developed the optimal control algorithm and non-linear tools for powered descent lander trajectory design. His work was instrumental in achieving precisely the desired lunar orbit and powered descent starting condition for Chandrayaan-3 lander. Dr. Mahotsav Raj is a young associate of the Indian National Academy of Engineers, recipient of ISRO Young Scientist Award for the year 2018, the INA Young Engineer Award for the year 2021, and IEI Young Engineers Award for the year 2022. Government of Goa, the Department of Science, Technology and Waste Management is pleased to confer on him the Manohar Parrikar Yuva Scientist Award for 2023. Dr. Anil Kakodkar, Chairman, Expert Committee, Manohar Parrikar Yuva Scientist Award 2023. Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Goa. I would like to request Honorable Shri Vishwajit Rani sir to confer this Manohar Parrikar Yuva Scientist Award on Dr. S. Mahotsav Raj. Shawl, Shrifal, bouquet, citation and 5 lakh rupees is the award which is conferred on Dr. S. Mahotsav Raj. Thank you. All the dignitaries kindly be seated. It's indeed a pleasure to welcome Shri Sanjay Goel IS from Department of Science and Technology and Waste Management, Government of Goa, and Professor Umesh Wagmare, Professor, Indian Academy of Science, Bangalore, for signing of MOU. Wagmare sir, could you please come on stage? This MOU is being signed to recommend the names of well-known scientists and experts in the field for Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav for years to come. Kindly exchange the MOU, sir. Thank you, Goan sir. Thank you, Professor Bharmale. I would now like to request Honorable Shri Vishwajit Rane ji to launch a book which is a compilation of Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, 5 years journey, a photo guide. Thank you. A dynamic personality, a strategic administrator, a visionary leader that Goa has got. As a Minister for Health, Women and Child Development, Forest, who has won several hearts with his outgoing nature to extend help to people. A kind request to Honorable Health Minister, Government of Goa, Shri Vishwajit Rane ji, to share your thoughts on this special occasion.
Good morning. It gives me great privilege and honor to be here representing our Chief Minister who could not be here amongst us today. Among such dignitaries like Shri Kakurkar, who I have seen as a child, seeing as growing up, the achievements and reading about Shri Kakurkar, Shri Somnathji, who is Chairman of ISRO, Dr. Goan, Sujit Kumar Singh, our Secretary, Goan Sahab, Dr. Levinson, Director, Science and Technology, dignitaries, Raven Sheth, my colleague, Mr. Dempo, and other dignitaries and students present here today. Actually, when I was coming here, I think suddenly our Chief Minister had to go somewhere else, which was also equally important, and asked me, so I was given something to read out. All I can think today is, when you speak of someone like our late Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar, all that comes to my mind is all the memories and the flashbacks of the type of individual he was. When you come first time for a function like this and you attend a function, Mr. Kakurkar will know, he's interacted with him so many times. A man who was a technocrat, believed in discipline, and he wanted the younger generation in a different Goa, a science-driven Goa, and he wanted to use science, technology to basically drive the policy for development of a different Goa and create a unique product of Goa. That was always in his mind. And he was very discipline-oriented. Thinking of him today at this special occasion of the Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, it's a great privilege for me to be here among all of you today here. And also, when we think of our Chief Minister, who has initiated this, today we are in the 5th edition of this Mahotsav, having experts and I would only say leaders like you in various fields, achievers like you, who are able to guide the younger generation and tell them your perspective about actually what's happening globally and overall in the country. Today I would like to, I was sharing with Dr. Somnath that we always see you on television, but I still cannot get over the moment when our Prime Minister was abroad and that last mile, like you can say, or the last few seconds before the Chandrayaan landed on the moon was a great moment of pride for every Indian. And we would like to congratulate you once again here. Fantastic achievement. All of us see these things on television. But I always say wherever I go is drawing inspiration from our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who encourages technology and innovation. And also this Vidnyan Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, which has been initiated by our Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, is going to go a long way. Having the younger generation exposed to different type of people from different fields and scientists coming and giving them their perspective, giving them the exposure to what is actually happening. Because today technology is not waiting for anybody. If one is to progress, one has to be keeping pace with what is happening. all over. Technology is something like today I was just looking at Honorable Prime Minister's speech the other day, interacting with large sections of experts and people from different fields on utilization of AI and the speed of which AI is moving. Dr. Goan, who has taken the initiative in the last 5 years to put this together and to get various experts. I was told that more than 30 expert scientists have already come and given different lectures, and today we have about 19 of them. I mean, he is somebody who has put this together, and I think it's a fantastic thing what you have actually initiated and done. I would like to also make a mention, when we talk of Mr. Kakurkar, when we talk of someone so senior as him, I mean, his experience and experience that you share, sir, with all the younger generation, and especially like us, many times we as ministers feel that we know everything. It is not so. Ministers also have to learn. They have to also, just like students, we need to see that we take the right type of advice from experts like you. If we have to build a better state, if we have to build a state that is a very different kind of a state, when you believe in innovation, technology-driven state, using of science, and for sustainable development, then it is someone like you, someone like Dr. Somnath, and all of you from this particular field and fraternity who can guide us actually in policy making and taking things forward. I would like to congratulate our scientist who is the Manohar Parrikar Yuva Puraskar Awardee winner for this year, Mathuraj. Wishing you all the very best. Coming here today gives you only a different insight to actually what is happening. And the credit goes to our Chief Minister, Dr. Mahotsav, for initiating this Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav that is going to go a really long way. And long way why? Because today there are not only few students, but there are several students who are from different locations who are going to get the benefit of interacting with experts, scientists, understanding what is happening globally, and motivating them. It is very important to motivate the younger generation so that they move in a particular manner forward. Today it is also important to see that curiosity of science is also generated and created among the younger generation. Younger generation is our future. Creating and also nurturing this type of talent in the younger generation is what this Mahotsav is going to be doing. And also awarding and giving encouragement to scientists who actually contribute in a different way. I was just given a little brief of the award winner today, Mathuraj, about your contribution in the Chandrayaan. And exactly, it's so important for your experience also to be shared, actually what you felt, how you were taking things forward. It's very important. Many times in the field of science, I am not a scientist, but when you have some people like Dr. Somnath, Dr. Kakurkar, who my father has also interacted on many occasions, we are so proud to have somebody from Goa itself, our own Goa, who has grown up to such a rank to head the Atomic Commission and give us guidance at various levels. It is important. I firmly believe today, the way science is progressing, whether it is any sector, if you are not able to keep pace, like the Prime Minister always says, if you are not able to keep pace with science and innovation and technology and start thinking out of the box at how do you want to make policies, how do you want to move forward, it is so important for us to take guidance from someone like you. And the dignity is sitting here so that they are able to guide us, guide the states on policy formulation. And when we talk of sustainable development, many times I personally feel this sustainable development, when we politicians talk, I think there has to be something more that happens. There has to be something, it has to be vetted by somebody like you, sir, who can actually give us that insight to actually what we are talking and what we want to be. Maybe we have an objective. We may be having a correct line exactly where we want to reach. But exactly how do we reach there? It is so important for us, and it's so important also to, engage the younger generation in understanding actually what is actually happening. It is not only watching on the television, but when you interact in such sessions, and especially through this Mahotsav, which has been initiated by Dr. Pramod Sawant, the Chief Minister of Goa, I think it's a great thing that he has done on bringing everybody together. Today when we have somebody like Dr. Kakurkar, who is actually the chairman of the panel, selecting a scientist who has contributed, it means a lot, because somebody who is an achiever is also seeing the potential of somebody who is upcoming and going to make a name for himself. It is so important, and to that type of encouragement, to create that type of encouragement through this award that has been initiated by this Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, and also with great contribution from Dr. Goan. I would like to congratulate him. I never knew that he was a part of this. So when I was told, Mr. Upendra Joshi mentioned me, Dr. Vidnyan is the one who has been putting everything together. I would like to also thank Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh, the Director of NIO, for being a part of this great event. And having this event on the birth anniversary of our leader, Shri Manohar Parrikar, who was a great technocrat, grew up from the ranks, became the Chief Minister of the state, became the Defence Minister of the country, handpicked by Shri Narendra Modi ji. I mean, it's a proud moment for us, and what could be a better thing than having such a function on the occasion of his birth anniversary, commemorating it. I mean, it is something really unique. I would like to thank the organizers and the Chief Minister for giving me an opportunity to come here today. But definitely, I would also like to appeal to the younger generation. I can see many faces from our government officials also, younger generation also. It's very important to learn. Education is something that never stops. Enriching one's knowledge and understanding how things are moving forward will only help you see what is happening and what's oncoming on people. Many times people feel, and a wrong notion is spread that utilization of AI is going to put so many people out of job. Yes, but then you have to be competitive enough. There's different other avenues that are opening. In the area of healthcare, I keep seeing interacting with doctors in several international, and our Indian doctors also are well exposed and who are now coming and putting things in a different way. Things are changing, and if you have to keep up with change, I seriously feel that having experts like you giving us that insight, perhaps we will be in a better position to drive policy and make our state a much better place to live in, much better, having better science-driven policies, utilization of new technology and innovation, which will help us have proper and policies. When they are made, they should be really time tested, and it has to be tested in such a way. But because when I say this, I think I need to make myself a bit clear, is having experts like you, having your experience, vetted and inked into that policy so that it helps us move in a particular fashion. And I strongly believe having people like you on board to guide the state and guide the younger generation will help us make Goa a better state. Thank you so much for having me today. I would like to also congratulate our Honorable Chief Minister, not with us today, for having initiated this, because this is going to go a long way. And I'm sure, like he has said, that he has initiated this award. And apart from this, making this grow at a bigger scale is his vision. I'm sure he's going to make this a success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for these enriching thoughts that you've shared with us today. Friends, our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Mahotsav, was supposed to grace this function, but due to some urgent work, he had to move out of Goa. But he has sent his wishes for this Mahotsav virtually. Let's watch this video.
Good morning, students. For the 5th Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav, distinguished guest, Mr. Vishwajit Rane, Health Minister, Government of Goa, Dr. S. Somnath, Chairman of ISRO, Bengaluru, Dr. Anil Kakodkar, former Chairman, Atomic Energy Commission of India, Sri Narona, the Chairman of Goa Public Service Commission, and Chairman of Advisory Committee of Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav. Sri Sanjay Goel, IAS Secretary, the Science and Technology for the Waste Management, Dr. S. Mathavraj, the Scientist, UR Rao Satellite Center, ISRO, Bengaluru, Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh, Director, NIO, eminent scientists who are delivering a lecture at various other venues. I am extremely happy and delighted to be part of this event today for the 5th edition of Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav. My government has marked this day as the Manohar Parrikar Vidnyan Mahotsav to commemorate the birth anniversary of late Sri Manohar Parrikar, former Chief Minister of Government of Goa and Defence Minister of Government of India. Science, technology and innovation very close to his heart, and he used this decision making in the governance of the state. I am happy to see that this event has become a flagship event of the Department of Science and Technology. Students, teachers and researchers are looking forward to this day to listen and interact with the scientists of international repute. On this day, the 19 scientists are interacting with our students in 9 different venues. This, I'm sure will help to inculcate scientific interest and temperament among the participating students and teaching community. I am congratulating for the Minister of the Science and Technology and his department for ensuring and planning this event meticulously by identifying eminent scientists from different fields. I want our Goan student to become a prominent scientist and contribute for the progress of the state of Goa, the country and the world at large. I'm glad that Dr. S. Somnath has taken a time out to talk and interact with our students here and inspire them to achieve greatness. I'm very proud to inform that this year our Goan son, Govanta Vibhushan Dr. Anil Kakodkar, former chairman of Atomic Energy Commission of India, who has carved his name in the international circle of eminence. We also have with us Dr. Madhavraj, he is scientist, UR Rao Space Center ISRO, Bengaluru. He has his PhD in Aerospace Engineering, Indian Institute of the Science, Bangalore, and specialist in the satellite design and space dynamic, interplanetary trajectory design. He has just been awarded Manohar Parrikar Yuva Scientist Award 2023. Department of Science and Technology has signed an MOU with the Principal Scientist Advisor, Government of India, and with Director General, CSIR, for supporting this event by providing eminent scientists. We are now also signing MOU with the Indian Academy of Science, Bengaluru. Indeed, this is an opportunity one must utilize for advantage and future scientific development of the state. This year, more than 6,000 students will be participating at various venues, including the new venue at Dalbandoda. The event will also be live streamed on Facebook and YouTube, where all the general public can participate and get motivated by the great scientific mind of our time. I am also thankful for NIO Director Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh for his unwavering support to this event. I assure that this event will be supported by the government in the years to come. समेस्त गोंयकारांक हांव परत एकदा मनोहर पर्रीकर विज्ञान महोत्सवाच्यो खूब खूब परबी दिता आणि आज परत एकदा मनोहरभाई पर्रीकरांक तांच्या जयंतीच्या निमित्तान याद करता आसतना समेस्त गोंयकारांच्या मनात मनोहरभाई सातत्यान आमी म्हणटाले की सायन्स इनोव्हेशन आनी टेक्नॉलॉजी हाच्या खातीर वळखले वताले. आज आमी त्यांचोच विचार फुडें व्हरता आसतना आमच्या गव्हर्नन्सात इनोव्हेशन डिजिटलायझेशन हे सगळें फुडें व्हरत आसा आणि त्यांच्या यादीत हो मनोहर पर्रीकर विज्ञान महोत्सव आमी पुराय गोंय आनी देशा खातीर ऑर्गनायज करता आणि आज पयलो मनोहर पर्रीकर सायंटिफिक अवॉर्ड आमी आज दिलो हाजी म्हाका खोस भोगता. ह्याच कारणात गोंयांत वेगवेगळे आमचे भुरगे सायंटिस्ट जावचे, इनोव्हेशन रिसर्च ह्या फिल्डात फुडें येवचे म्हणून सुद्धा आम्ही हायर सेकंडरी या हायर एड्युकेशन या क्षेत्रात दर वर्सा रिसर्च करपा खातीर पुराय ग्रँट ही गव्हर्मेंटाच्या वतीन दिता. म्हाका दिसता पयलेच गोंय सरकार आसतलें ही अशा पद्दतीन ग्रँट दिवपी. हांव समेस्त हायर एड्युकेशनात शिकपी सगळ्या भुरग्यांक तुमच्या मदलो सायंटिस्ट मुखार येवचो, तुमी वेगवेगळ्या पद्दतीन म्हणजे रिसर्च करपाक फुडें येवचें हें तुमच्या लागीं मागता. म्हाका दिसता मनोहर पर्रीकर विज्ञान महोत्सव हो तुमच्या खातीर एक बरो इव्हेंट आसा. तुमी सगळे जाण ताचो खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणात फायदो घेतले आनी गोंयांत एक बऱ्या पद्दतीचो सायंटिफीक कल्चर डेव्हलप जावचो हाच्या खातीर सरकार वावुरता. तुमी ताचो फायदो घेयात. परत एकदा हांव मनोहरभाई पर्रीकर हांकां आर्गां ओंपता आनी म्हजें उतर सोंपयता. देव बरें करूं.
Dr. Pramod Bab Sawant, Adharaniya Mukhyamantri. We thank him for his wishes and a message to all the students. Thank you so much. Friends, it's really our honor to have amidst us the chairman ISRO, Dr. S. Somnath. Seeing him live at such proximity is really a feeling of pride and privilege for all the people of Goa. Sir, a kind request to you to please occupy this special chair for a moment. Yes, sir. Dr. Somnath, Secretary of the Department of Space and Chairman of the Space Commission, previously served as a Director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center and Liquid Propulsion Systems Center with a background in mechanical engineering and aerospace engineering, specializing in structures and dynamics. He played a pivotal role in PSLV and GSLV Mk3 development, recognized with honors like Space Gold Medal and awards from ISRO. He is a fellow of INAE, AESI, ASI and holds positions in global astronautical organizations while contributing to publications in structural dynamics, launch vehicle design and management. We are really honored to have Mr. Sir. Kind request to Honorable Shri Vishwajit Rane Sir to felicitate Dr. S. Somnath in presence of all the dignitaries. He's also a keynote speaker for today, and we all are eager to hear him. Thank you, sir. Kindly be seated. Request to all the dignitaries. I request our chairman, Sir Narona, to present mementos to all our guests. Honorable Health Minister, Shri Vishwajit Rane Sir. Dr. S. Somnath. Dr. Anil Kakodkar. Honorable Shri Vishwajit Rane. Shri Sanjay Goel, IS, Secretary, Science and Technology. Dr. Sunil Kumar Singh, Director, NIO. Dr. Levinson Martins, Director, Science and Technology. Thank you, sir. A kind request to Honorable Shri Vishwajit Rane, sir, to present a memento to our dashing Chairman of Advisory Committee, who with his sheer dedication, hard work and invaluable contribution to this Mahotsav has made this success like every year. Sir Zuze Manuel. Thank you, sir. Kindly be seated. And now I request Dr. Sunil Singh, Director, CSIR NIO, to propose words of thanks.